Where should I start if I want to be a designer? I've been asked this question countless times throughout the years, but at one point I was like, yo, I'm not going to make a video on this topic because I honestly appreciated the one-on-one conversations that I had with people where I got to learn about their lives and their unique situations. But now that I have 2 kids and my time is split between them, my hobbies, and my relationship with my wife, I was like, yo, now is the time to make a video on this topic. So that's what we're going to talk about in today's video, and I'm going to share my thoughts on this. But I'm sure that you are going to be surprised because I'm not going to tell you to start learning Figma. I'm not going to tell you to start reading a book or listen to this person, right? I'm not going to jump into that. But what I will say is that you should start from a place of reflection. Reflect on your passions, reflect on your gifts, reflect on what you struggle with, and reflect on your unique situation. I think that there's 2 problems that I see people have. They either want to listen to one individual that they trust, where they can be told a game plan, right? If I do A, that's going to lead to B and C, and then I'll get a job and I'll be straight, right? And get the money. I'm going to get that 100 grand, right? Or I'll get this $1 million AI job, right? Or they start from a place of, I've gotten too much information. I looked at this job description and they were like, yo, I should learn research and JavaScript and blah, blah, blah. Or they listen to this mentor and this other mentor. They listen to this YouTuber and this other YouTuber, right? And it's just too much information. And when you do that, you can become paralyzed with information. And I've been in both of these places, right? And here's what I've learned from going through those experiences. I've learned that in design, everybody's gonna have their own unique opinion based on their own life experience and how they grew up and how they look at success. But what I would suggest is that you look at all the data, look at all the information that you've taken in so far, and form your own opinion based around your unique situation, right? Recently, I spoke to a young woman who's in college who is taking care of her parent, going to school full time, and she also has multiple jobs, right? And that is a totally different situation from somebody who she heard from, who's a mentor, who went to college for design and had an internship, and that's how they got their path in. That's totally different, right? It's a totally different starting point. And that mentor actually got into design in like 2015, 2016, right? Which is totally different from getting into design after the pandemic and AI is blowing up. And we also went through a recessionary period where people got laid off, right? Totally different time periods, right? So you need to start from a place of reflecting on your passions, your gifts, what you struggle with, and the destination that you want to aim towards, right? Because your unique situation, your gifts, your talents are totally different from everybody else's, right? And I'm sure that you do have gifts, but a lot of times we don't acknowledge those things, right? A lot of times we don't try to monetize those things or even figure out how those gifts align to the jobs that we want to aim for, right? A lot of times people want to aim to work in a big tech company, but what they're passionate about, what they care about and their interests don't align with those big tech companies, right? So why are you going to end up in a job where you're simply going to it for a paycheck, right? I know that everybody's situation is different. I know that everybody looks at success differently. But what I do find is that if somebody got into a job simply for a paycheck and then they get laid off, then they get lost because they were in a job that they hated, but they showed up to it and now they don't know a path forward from there. They don't know how to build out their story because they never took the time to reflect, right? So if you reflect and ask yourself, yo, what are my passions? What are my gifts? What is the destination that I'm aiming towards? Why do I want to be a designer? How can I monetize my gifts and my talents in design? Right? What am I knowledgeable about that other designers might not be knowledgeable about? Right? When you ask yourself these challenging questions, because I know it's hard to look at yourself, right? It's one of the hardest things to do. Then it becomes much easier to build a path forward that is meant for you, which might be different from somebody else's destination, right? Because if you start off just looking at somebody else's success, that doesn't align, or it might not align with your gifts, your talents, and your perspective on the world, right? So that's what I would suggest. Reflect on your life, right? Don't hop into Figma. Don't hop into, you know, learning such and such book or this tool or this person, right? Don't look at all those things and then listen to yourself, right? That's where the gold is. That's where the value is, right? And you can listen to me, or you don't have to listen to me at all. I'm okay with that. So anyways, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Usually I just leave it at that, but I will say that I really ask you to like the content, share the content, comment on the content if it's bringing value to you, because I don't care to have 100,000 subscribers, but I do care about the mission to help people who look like me. So if I can, you know, get the message out there, please help with spreading the message if it's helping you in any way. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.